What's going on, everybody? It's Andy the Pop Professor here, and today I've got a video of my recent McKay's Bookstore Star Wars Lego and Funko haul. So let's check it out. What's going on, everybody? Andy the Pop Professor here. Thanks so much for joining the channel. If you're new here, we cover Lego, Funko, toy hauls, and much more. So please consider subscribing down below. And don't forget to click that notification button so you never miss a video. So it's great to be back with you guys. I've missed about a week. You may still be able to hear all the way back to my last live stream. I've had this sinus infection going on that has really held back everything, work and all kinds of stuff. So but I wanted to go ahead and make this video for you guys to show you some cool stuff that I recently got at our local McKay's bookstore. I've got a couple other hunts at McKay's, our used bookstore, and they do toys, CDs, all kinds of stuff, and I'll put a link up above so you guys can check out some of those previous haul videos that I've done. We always find really cool stuff there, great books, video games. My son got some Pokemon cards, all kinds of stuff. But today I've got a bunch of Star Wars things that I came across thanks to my buddy Carter for the tip. They had a bunch of minifigs in bulk bags for like $9. And I also picked up a couple Funko Pops. So let's check out these Pops, and then I think I'm going to try to rig up some system where you can look down as I open these bags and we'll look through them together and kind of unbox them, if you will. So the first Pop I just got two Cassian Andor, the Rogue One Star Wars Pop. And this is the Target exclusive with him in the brown jacket, which I got for $7, which I was pretty excited about that. You can see, you know, the box is in nice shape. It's got a little ding up here, but no big deal. And this was one of the Rogue One Pops that I don't have. So I snagged this one. I'm excited to add that to our collection. And the other one that I got was, I think it's pronounced Bistan, also from Rogue One. And this is the 2016 New York Comic Con convention exclusive. And the box is in great shape, and I got it for $10. So it was hard to pass up on that. I'm trying to sort of slowly seal up the Rogue One and Star Wars series basically for their forward. And I started collecting after all these came out. So it was nice to see both these exclusives just sitting there on the shelf. The boxes are in good shape. And yeah, I thought these were good pickups. So Cassian and this New York Comic Con exclusive will be nice additions to the collection. So that's that. And then the main reason I went over there was I got a tip from a friend about these bags of minifigures, Lego minifigures, and you can see here they're packed full of figs for $9 each. And they're loose parts, they're not totally complete, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bags here. Some have some Marvel and Harry Potter, I think. But I thought it'd be really fun to open these together. So I'm going to cut to another shot now, and I'll be right back with you. All right, everybody. Jumping back in here, you can see this is the haul that I got. I mentioned there's 7 bags. And I'm trying a new angle out here. This is pretty ghetto. I actually just have one of these drawers right here pulled out with my phone on top. I know there's some devices that you can get to do some overhead shots, which is definitely something I hope to do down the road. So this video could get a little long going through all 7 of these, but you know, I just felt like everybody would want to go through this the same way I do. I see this bag, I'm seeing capes, I'm seeing X-Wing pilots and stuff, and that just seems really cool. There's some blasters. So I thought I'd open each one of these and we could kind of, you know, check out what all's in there and go from there. So here's bag number 1. So as I said, most of these seem to be Star Wars figures, which is cool. I hope to eventually someday do a huge Star Wars mock. So let's just dump this out and see what we've got here. Boom, 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 boom. See if you guys can see that okay. So let's see here. We've got lots of different, you know, the parts of different stormtroopers, it seems. Maybe we'll put these guys up here. And we've got a runaway head with like a chin strap of sorts, so that's cool. And then we've got some different like X-Wing resistance pilots. I'm probably botching some of these names, so please correct me in the comments and I'll learn as I go. And as I was saying on my last video, that's one of the scary parts of covering Star Wars, but not necessarily being a fan my whole life. This guy's cool with the glasses. I kind of like him. Let's see if we can get that. Yeah, get him to focus. Nice. So that's a cool fig right there. Got a really nice brown hood from like a Jawa or something. Got some blasters here. Let's make sure all this is still in the shot. And more Stormtrooper stuff, more Stormtrooper helmets. Very cool, like long back part to this, which is neat. And let's see, this guy is all all kinds of stuff. There's this white clone trooper helmet, a black no-faced minifig head, and then this half put on cape and some armor. So all kinds of stuff going on there. This looks to be an original Star Wars figure because of the yellow hands, maybe. If anybody can confirm that, or maybe I'm mistaken, let me know in the comments below. And then we've got some different things. It looks like, I'm not sure who this is, but we've got another minifig face that looks very similar right there. So I'm not sure if I have any other tops that look like that. This appears to be a red clone trooper, but got this double-sided face and a bunch of tops and bottoms. This is cool sand green. Get all this over here into the shot for you guys so you can still see. This guy's pretty cool looking. Yeah, nice. So I think that's the big stuff from bag one. I'm probably missing stuff because I'm trying to fly through this. There's another minifig head with the glasses, so he'll go over there with those guys. So let me pick this up and I'll be back with bag two. All right, everybody, here's bag two. Take a look at it. Kind of cool to look at, you know, and as though you were in the store picking this up the way I did, just to see what you see. That got me excited there to see Jango and Boba sticking out there. So let's see what we've got and dump it out. Again, this is bag two. Oh man, we've got some, that's cool. I forget this guy's name. Gamorrean Guard, is that right? Oh man, I can't remember. But yeah, let's see what all we've got here. Again, trying to make sure I keep things where you guys can see at the same time. This is kind of a, you know, obviously a mixed up version of several different figs. We got a green lightsaber here, some droid parts, all kinds of helmets, which is really, really cool to have. So I'm hoping someday, like I said, to make a big mock, and it'll be really helpful to have these parts, you know, to be able to put some people together with the ones that I currently have. So there's a red lightsaber. I'd be curious if anyone knows what this is from. Appears to be missing the head. I mean, it kind of looks like C-3PO, but the thing on the chest doesn't. There we go. So I'm not sure what that is. Be curious if you could leave a comment below if you've seen that before. Got some other various figs here. And what else do we have? This Boba helmet and backpack is really, really cool. That is very, very cool looking. And I know there's like that original Boba that's like worth a ton of money. I have no idea how to identify that though. I don't really sell this stuff. I keep it for myself. And but if anybody sees anything kind of, you know, unique, please let me know. I'd be curious what all is in there. We've got hands missing from a bunch of figures, and here is more helmets, Jar Jar's head. What else? Another officer of some kind. This looks like maybe Han or something with no head. There's some more droid parts. And there's this guy. So, yeah, just a nice random assortment of different things there. So, I think that'll do it for bag 2. Okay, guys, here's bag 3 of 7. Might move through this one kind of quickly because it appears to be more of the same stuff we've already seen. But we'll dump it out and take a look here. We've got some more blasters over here. Many more. That's a cool face. I'm curious what that was from. Let's see if we can see that better. Spread this all out. I'm mostly seeing more. Another one of these, which is cool. And lots of bottoms here, here, here. Tons and tons of bottoms. Which maybe will be helpful with some of those other bags. Tons of tops. This looks like maybe Anakin, like from episode 3. It's hard to say. This is kind of a cool fig right here. I'd love to know what sets any of these are from if you guys happen to know. We've got a really cool pilot helmet there. So this thing is really cool. There we go. So, kind of more of the same here. Got a officer here, more of this guy. Plenty of helmets, some bottoms. Nothing else is really jumping out at me here. But yeah, if you see something, leave me a comment down below. Here's another Jango Fett helmet. I think that's the 3rd one, which is kind of crazy. I'm not really sure what that fig looks like originally, so I'm going to have to look it up and see if I can find it and piece it together. So yeah, if you're seeing things in these various bags that go together, I would love your help kind of IDing some of this. Like I think this might go to Boba Fett, and so maybe I'd be able to piece some of these together. All right, back with bag 4. All right, everybody, bag 4. Here we go. You can check this out. The thing that jumps out to me the most about this are these 2 green pieces up here. Looks like a little more of the same, so again I'm going to keep this moving, but I'll dump it out so we can see. It looks like a blue clone trooper top, at least. This looks almost like Saw Gerrera or something from what was it, Rogue One? Yeah, which was it's kind of cool, but it's hard to say. So let's get these all out of here. Here's what we have in bag 4. Another Jango helmet. This is getting absurd. Nope, just kidding. Jango helmet number 5, I think. You guys can go back and check my counting there. I love this. I think that's a Scarif Trooper. I can't remember. Oh man, I'm probably totally screwing this up. Everybody's getting triggered out there. Let's see here. Check this out. That's cool. We got I love his face. That's very cool. Let's see. We got some other cool helmets. Let me get all this in the shot list so you can check it out. Need to try to keep this moving here. Don't want it to take too long. Again, I'm sorry guys if I'm sniffling. I feel terrible, to be completely honest, but I just wanted to share this video with you. I know it's been I think over a week since I've been able to shoot, and just wanted to keep things going. It's been so much fun getting the channel rolling, and I thought you guys would really enjoy kind of unboxing this kind of yard sale type haul with me to find out exactly what's in here. And I wanted to figure out a way where you could actually see what I'm seeing as I open this stuff. So, yep, kind of more of the same stuff here, but really cool. I mean, unbelievable, selection of helmets here. Let me get those in the shot. You can see there's tons of different helmets, and I'm going to have all kinds of great options here to put different stormtroopers together. I would love to learn, like, how to know which sets, for example, like these 3 figs, they're totally different. And if you guys know of like resources where I can kind of study up and learn about that, I would be really grateful. We got a random ski over here. Some yellow fig heads, that's cool. I love this orange kind of cloak thing. So, and then of course Snoke is always great. So that's nice to have him almost in full form there. All right, so that's bag number 4. Also, when we're done, we'll do a maybe a contest to see what your favorite bag is so far. I would love to know which single bag would you want to have the most. So back soon with bag number 5 of 7. All right, guys, this is bag number 5. Bag number 5, and this one, of course, the immediate standout is the red guard there, the Imperial Guard, I think that is. And so let's see what all we got here. I'll try to get this in the shot for you guys so you can see. Spread it out a little bit. I'm seeing some more green. This is really cool to see these figs. I like them. But I'm just mostly seeing a lot of the same stuff here. It's a cool head on this guy. It's pretty neat. I'm not sure that he goes with that base. I'm almost sure he doesn't. In fact, there's a Darth Maul head to a fig right there, it looks like. And a C-3PO head as well. And got a couple of different hats, some blasters, there's a Darth Vader head. Check that out. And then this helmet, just a black helmet, but again, tons and tons and tons of various types of helmets that this one seems to have more than most. So you can kind of see what all I got here. Got some bottoms and tops. Remember to keep track, see which one your favorite is out of this whole set. In fact, we even have some mini legs. I'm curious what those might have gone to, which is pretty cool. And this obviously doesn't go with this, but it's cool to have this guard with a no-face head on it for now. So that's that. Couple blasters throughout all these bags. I haven't really been pointing those out, but you know, I'm sure you can see them in there. And as I spread this out, sorry, this might be a little hard to see. This used to be like a paint, a workshop table with, so it's got various paint colors all over, but I think you can kind of see what all's in there. So 2 bags to go. Here we go. Okay, everybody, here's bag 6, the last Star Wars bag before we get to this other bag that has some various figures in it. I'll dump this out, see if we see anything drastically different. I'm seeing unbelievable, you guys. Another Jango head. Unbelievable. I don't know who had the Jango collection, but that's just crazy. Looks like Han there. Try this a different way this time. Really cool helmet. Blaster. Where are these guys? These guys are pretty cool looking. A little different than some of the other figs we've seen so far. More blasters falling out. Some various things here. Lots and lots of bottoms, as we've mentioned. This is not something I recognize immediately, but that's kind of cool. And there we go. Let's see. Yep, just kind of more of the same stuff. We've got a Ewok here, which is cool. Check him out. Looks like Wicket, maybe. And a couple of lightsabers. Various things here. You can see all that. And last part of the bag here. Again, just some kind of various things, cool Imperial, or like a Imperial Trooper helmet or something like that. Droid parts, yeah. So, let me get all this in the shot. I've got stuff running away all over the place on me here, but I'll track it all down. So that's bag 6, the final Star Wars bag. So leave me some comments, folks. I'd love to know, you know, if you think these were worth $9 a piece. Do you see anything in here that really sparks your interest? How might you go about like figuring out what these sets are originally from, and how I might put them back together, and we'll just see where we go from there. So I'll be right back with the last bag, which has some Star Wars, but also looks like some Harry Potter and Marvel and some other stuff. All right, everybody, bag 7. We made it to the bottom of this haul, and this one, as I said, has a bunch of different stuff in. This guy just fell out, another Star Wars fig, but you can kind of see in there, there's some different stuff. So let's go through and see what we find here. This guy looks like he's got some kind of Batman mashup going on, which is pretty funny. Again, these are advertised. This kind of looks like Lord of the Rings or Dumbledore, but yeah, I'm not exactly sure. We got a helmet there. This is like a definitely a Hagrid looking size fig with a completely different top, which is kind of interesting, with like a huge sword there you can see. What else we got here? Some different stuff. A Spider-Man head. I'm trying to keep this up close where you guys can see nice and clearly. This appears to be mostly Star Wars stuff. This is like a Dementor looking thing, but not. Curious, that must maybe be Lord of the Rings. If you guys know, leave me a comment down below what that guy is. Another kind of mashup of this Hagrid looking figure. Let me know if I'm off base with the Hagrid guess. There's a Harry Potter straight up Gryffindor top. What else we have here? A third Hagrid fig in the same bag with different tops, or head rather, kind of a cowboy figure. This looks like a Harry Potter head on a Star Wars bottom with mixed up hands. So you can see there's just all kinds of stuff in here. And finally some blue tops, which is kind of cool. And various, that same fig again, I'm not exactly sure what that is. I feel like I've seen it before. I'm probably going to be like, oh yeah, of course. And then the Hulk, which I was excited about, but it looks like he's missing an arm, which is too bad. So, yeah, so that rounds it out, guys. We'll move everything back and close up the video in just a second. All right, everybody, that's all 7 bags. If you've made it through the whole video, I hope you enjoyed kind of checking out that stuff the way I did. That's the first time I've gotten to see that stuff. I just picked it up recently, and it was really fun to open that stuff alongside you guys and check out what I got. So please leave tons of comments down below on this video and let me know, what all did you see? Do you have any of those figures? How many of them are new? How many of them are old? How many of the Star Wars names did I completely screw up? I'm trying very hard, but it's a lot to learn, especially because I only started following, 5-6 years ago more closely. But I'm having a blast with it, and I'm loving this stuff. And maybe the number one question of the day is, if you were me, I feel like there's 2 ways to go. One is to try to put these together exactly the way they were and figure out like what set it came from and what how rare or common that fig might be. I find that as a collector that's really fun to do and just kind of get a sense of it. The other part of me though really wants to just throw all these in a big drawer, which is probably what I may end up doing with a lot of it. And then when you're making mocks, be able to, mix and match all this stuff up to have Hulk in a fight scene missing an arm, like that can be useful. Or that C-3PO head, you could put into a setup as kind of a fun Easter egg. And I think that can be really cool too. But I guess there is a big part of me that would love to know kind of where this stuff all originated from and kind of what I'm looking at, what I've got pieces of. I try to do that on my own, but if you've got sources that you check when you get a hold of minifigs and a way in which you check, which parts would go to which, I'd love to see those comments down below. And of course, back to the top of the video, I got these nice Rogue One Funko Pop pickups as well. So thanks for hanging, everybody. Like I said, I'm really not feeling great. I got a little bit of a sinus infection that I'm still trying to kick this week. So thanks for your patience. I know I haven't been online in the last week as much as I have been. We're trying to get to 250 subscribers by the end of February. My birthday is this month. I'm working on the tower bridge. You can't see it, but it's actually all over right here. It's by far the hardest set I've ever built. 4,300 pieces or whatever it is with no bag order. And the first 3 steps, I think I had to open like 3 completely separate bags. It's just been a really slow start, but I've got a good start going on that. So there's more info coming on that. I've got some other hauls in there that I want to open for you guys. I've been doing a ton of reorganizing of my Lego drawers, which I'm hoping to make a video on soon. So as soon as I get feeling a little bit better, there's tons of exciting content to come soon. So hope everybody's doing well. As always, don't forget to collect, build, and support, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.